Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Hope that you're having a wonderful day because I am definitely having a wonderful day. Welcome, listeners. How y'all doing? All right, so yeah, let's get into this episode's top topic, which is Steve Harvey accused of stealing from contestant. Steve Harvey accused of stealing from contestant.
Wait, what?
Why would he do that? We got to get into this one. That definitely raised a question. All right. What's up to Silent Ed? Before we get into it, what up to Silent Ed? How are you doing? As always, y'all, I'm going to let Sarah, my AI, report the story, and I'm going to give you my view and my opinion at the end. All right, let's get into it. Hit it.
Family Feud host Steve Harvey is being slammed by fans for cheating a contestant out of a win. Many people believe the contestants on the popular game show deserve more leniency with the answers to the puzzles. During a recent episode, viewers think that a contestant was robbed of their win and they're blaming Steve. Keep reading to see why. The Webb family went up against the Arrowwood families and faced off on Family Feud. Rachel, from the Webb side, and Haley, from the Arrowwood side, approached the podium to answer one of Steve's questions. He asked the women to name something you'd like to give your mother-in-law. Many people believe that Haley hit the buzzer first and it did not register. So it was handed off to Rachel. Her answer shocked many people when she replied with a fist. She accompanied her answer by making a fist and thrusting it forward. Not surprisingly, Rachel's answer was not on the board, earning her a loud X. Unfortunately, Haley wasn't able to come up with an answer for her family to steal. Angie, Rachel's teammate, came up with an answer and the Webbs decided to move forward and play. Steve Harvey went down the line, getting answers for the puzzle from each family member. Eventually, Rachel got the chance to answer again and she had another unorthodox thought. She replied, "A piece of my mind." Her answer provided 0 points for the team and earned them their third strike. The board was then handed over to the Arrowwood family. If Rachel's answer had been accepted, it could have made the difference between a win and a loss for the family. Instead, the Arrowwoods gave the answer, "Give their daughter back." It was number 2 on the board and they took the round. Once the round was over, the answers on the board were revealed. Number 8 was the finger. Many viewers at home felt Rachel's answer should have counted. They believed that a piece of my mind should have been considered the same as the finger. Family Feud fans took to social media to sound off about Rachel's misfortune and call out Steve Harvey for cheating her out of a win. One person shared the clip with the caption, "WTH, Rachel wants to do what to her mother-in-law?" Then she said that Steve and the show should have given her the answer. "I feel like she meant the finger when she said the fist. That should have counted." A viewer shared on social media. Another questioned the show. "Shouldn't a piece of your mind and your finger be considered in the same category?" A third person agreed. "In this context, a piece of my mind and the finger are close enough to give it to them." Several people placed the blame at Steve Harvey's feet and they believe that there should be more leniency in answers moving forward.
All right. Wow. That was.
Bruh.
Yeah. All right. Drop my bomb real quick. Drop my air horn real quick so I could do this. All right, y'all. For all my listeners, this is the part of the show where I give you my view and my opinion. But before I do that, I'm going to pay the bills real quick so I don't do it at the end. Ed, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, y'all already know. Or like, subscribe, hit that share button, and also share your comments. Don't be afraid. All right. Are we done, Ed? Thank you. All right, let's get right into it. I'm gonna say this. Man, listen. What I would say to these people is simply this. Listen, the lady of this particular person, you got it wrong. That's just it. You got it wrong. Fingers, that's what this is really stupid to me, because the argument is about fingers are fists. Okay, listen. So all my listeners, let's get this correct. Okay, fingers make a fist. I'm sure we all know that, right? Right? Yeah, right. Ed? Fingers make a fist. So if the lady said fingers, she got the answer wrong. Now, if she got the answer wrong, why should Steve Harvey be accused of? See, I think this headline for this story it's wrong. Steve Harvey accused of stealing from contestant. How did he steal from the contestant? And I don't think Steve Harvey should be blamed. And it's because he's not the one who picked the answers. He's the host. He's the host of the show. He's no different than I am. I am the host of the show. I do not select the content for the show. I host the show. You know, there's people behind the scenes that are working for Chris Talks, just like Steve Harvey. It's no different. I mean, well, the difference is I'm on YouTube. I'm not on a national level. I'm on YouTube, but still, there are people who work behind the scenes to bring the content they bring me the content. I'm not the one sitting there searching around. These people, like, listen, you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, Family Feud does a survey, okay? Steve Harvey is not doing a survey. Family Feud does a survey for the questions and the answers. And maybe we should start doing that. Maybe we should start doing a content survey.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah. A content survey. I don't know. But listen, there's a survey that's done. So how are you going to blame Steve Harvey for stealing money? All right, listen. Dummy buzzer for these idiots. One more time. And she mentioned, they should have at least told her the answer. It's a game show, lady. They not going to tell you the answer. They reveal the answer at the end, which they did. At the end, when it's done, they review all the answers. No, a finger is not a whole hand, a fist. A finger is not a fist. Fingers make a fist, but a finger is not a fist.
Message.
Where did these people graduate from? What you know, we should have looked up what are the qualifications for getting on a game show like that. No, I'm being honest. We should have looked that up, because what type of people do they have on these game shows? What type of people? It sound like, you know what it sound like? It sound like that what's that and one of my coworkers, they showed me the what was that content that y'all had shown me? What was this girl's name? What was that girl name? What's it? Snooki with the good what? Snooki with the good. What was her name? Snooki. Something with the good. Something with the good. Yeah, whatever. But there's a she's sitting there. She's with this Caucasian girl. The Caucasian girl is interviewing her and calls her a musician, and she says that she's not a musician. It's like one of those moments. That's what we have right now. One of those moments. This lady got the answer wrong. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. That's all I can say about it. That's all I can say about it. Steve Harvey shouldn't have to. If I was Steve Harvey, I wouldn't pay this no attention. I would simply respond to this like this. Don't talk to me. Talk to the producers, executives, a family feud, or whatever. That's what I would say. All right, listen. Let's get it off. I'm gonna read like one or two of these comments real quick. Let's see. One of them said, "I agree with you. A finger and mine are two different things. A finger and mine. What do you mean?" She said, "What is this lady talking about? Is this a?" Okay, we can't read it off. Okay, because that's dumb. A finger and mine. He's still talking about a finger and a hand. Am I right or am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't he talking about a finger and a hand? All right, whatever. Another one says, "Well said. Can't blame Steve. He's just the host. He's just a coach. Like I say, he's just the host." That was another comment. Can't blame Steve. He's just a host. Are we going to read off any more of these comments? Okay, let's get one more. That's it. All right, let's do. Okay, here we go. I believe that neither of her answers were matches for the correct answer. Like I said, they totally meant different things. This is why it's not. This is why. What does it say? Can you pull that up on the big screen? I ain't got my glasses right here. Okay, this is why Steve is not at fault. This is why Steve is not at fault that they did not accept her answer. He asked a question. He doesn't have anything to do with whether the answer given is correct or not. Either the answer is correct on the board or not. Like I just said, sorry about that, y'all. Had to blow it up. I ain't got my glasses. Oh yes, I do wear glasses. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It was just too small. I couldn't see. Okay, I couldn't see. All right. But anyway, it's as I said. You can't blame Steve Harvey for whatever answer she gave. Whatever answer she gave, if it doesn't pop up on the board, it's not his fault. You gotta understand. They asked 100 people these questions and these answers. So how is it his fault? Blame the 100 people that they asked this question to.
Bruh.
That's what you do. Blame them. All right. And that's my view and that's my opinion on that. Bomb me out of here. Come on, man. Bomb me out of here. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, y'all, I see y'all later. And that's my view and my opinion, man. Come on, let's do this, man. I got to get up out of here. I go get my baby.